Hi friends, this is Selvijang here. Welcome to my networking channel. Hope all are doing good. And today the topic I am going to discuss about how we can enable the OSPF routing in a Cisco ASA firewall. So as per the architecture, I connected firewall 1 and 2 by a gigabit interface link. And to the firewall 1, I have connected two security zone. One is inside security zone, I configured Cisco device. And outside security zone, I connected to a firewall 2. In the similar scenario for firewall 2 also, outside I connected to a firewall 1 and inside security zone I connected a Cisco switch to. Okay, these are things I have done. And also additionally I configured the directly connected interfaces for firewall 1 and 2 and their associated security zones, and also for Cisco switch 1 and 2. So these are things I have done. So prior to that, let us view the running configuration for all these four devices, then let us enable the OSPF routing, right? So let us go here and let us view the running configuration. So the running configuration I did is Cisco gigabit 0 by 0, which I configured the outside interface, which is by default assigned a security level of 0 since it is a less trusted, right? So this is 1.1 and inside is a mostly trusted, and we have configured the IPS 2.1 and the security level by default is 100, right? Similar way for firewall 2 also. So firewall 2, let us view the running configuration. Okay, so 1.2 is the outside. I configure 1.2 for outside. Security level is 0 and inside the security level is 100 and the IP address I configured is 3.1. Okay, these are things I have done from Cisco firewall 1 and 2, and for switch 1 and 2 also we have done the configuration, right? I have configured the directly connected interfaces for switch 1 and 2 also. Show running configuration. So let us view the running configuration. So this is a configuration I did 2.2 for Cisco 1 and Cisco 2 it is 3.2. So that's the thing I have done. Okay, 3.2. I already configured the directly connected interfaces. So now let us go ahead and enable the OSPF routing for firewall 1 and 2. Let us go ahead and enable the OSPF routing. Okay, so let us go to the firewall 1 and let us enable the OSPF routing. First go to the configuration mode and router OSPF 100. Okay, then let us advertise this particular network statement. So it has two directly connected interfaces 1.0 and 2.0. So network 192.168.1.0 followed by the, so normally in a router we will assign a wildcard mask, but here you have to specify the mask. Okay, mask 255.255.255.0. Okay, so you have to directly specify the mask value 255.255.255.0, and similar way we have to configure the area command, right? So for OSPF we have to specify the network followed by the mask statement, and also we have to configure a backbone area. So here I'm going to configure all these particular devices in backbone area 0. So area 0, and similar way you have to configure for this particular network also 2 dot series. Okay, 192.168.2.0. Then let us save it, and similar way I have to enable the OSPF routing for Cisco firewall 2 also. So go here and go to the configuration mode. Go to the configuration mode. So router OSPF 100. So it has two directly interfaces. One is 1.0 and 3.0. Let us advertise the network via OSPF 192.168.1.0, 255.255.255.0 followed by the backbone area. Similar way the second network is 3.0. Okay, so 3.0 and save the configuration. Similar way let us enable the OSPF for Cisco switch 1 and 2. Then let us check the OSPF neighbor relationship and the routes advertised through via OSPF routing protocol, right? So let us now go to Cisco. So this is a Cisco device. Go to the configuration mode and router OSPF 100. What is the network is 192.168.2.0, right? So it's a directly connected network 2.0. So here you have to specify the wildcard mask. That's the only difference. There you specify the directly mask, here a wildcard mask, and followed by the backbone area. That's the thing I have done. Similar way for Cisco 2 also. Go to the configuration mode. So it has the network statement 192.168.3.0, right? So router OSPF 100, network is 192.168.3.0 followed by the wildcard mask and followed by the backbone area. Okay, so I done enable the configuration. So now let us check the OSPF neighbor relationship on firewall 1 and 2 and also from Cisco switch 1 and 2. Okay, so go here, show OSPF neighbor. So it has already established a neighbor relationship, and also from ASA to show OSPF neighbor. So it has also successfully established neighbor relationship. So now let us check the neighbor relationship and the routing entries advertised via OSPF routing protocol. So from Cisco 1, show IP OSPF neighbor. So it has a neighbor statement for 192.168.2.0, right? From Cisco 1, I am seeing 2.1. So I'm seeing the neighbor statement. Let us check the routing entries. Okay, show IP route OSPF. So now we're able to see the remote networks, 3 dot network also. Let us check from Cisco 2 also. Show IP OSPF neighbor. So the neighbor is 3.1, and also let us check the OSPF routing entries. Show IP route OSPF. So the routing neighbor networks are 1 dot network and 2 dot network. So now let us do a finally let us check the communication from Cisco 1 to Cisco 2 and to the remote networks. So let us now ping from 192.168.3.2. So I'm able to reach this particular remote network, and also let us check 1.2 also. Okay, so 1.2 also I'm able to reach. Similar scenario, let us check from Cisco 2 to this particular thing, and also 1.1. And Cisco 2, let us check the particular thing, right? So ping 192.168.2.2. So that's the remote network IP 2.2, and also let us check 1.1. So I'm able to reach between Cisco 1 and 2. So what are the things we have done is we have enabled the directly connected interfaces and configured the directly security zones inside and outside for both firewall 1 and 2. And then we have enabled the OSPF routing protocol on all these devices. Then we advertise the directly connected networks. So, and also one more thing is pending. We have to always enable the access list. Okay, then only we can ping between Cisco 1 and Cisco 2 device. So the access list I already enabled. So this is the thing I have done. Show running configuration. So include access list. So this is the thing I have done. Just I only allow the ICMP traffic from source to the destination. Since always traffic flows from the higher to the lower security zone, we have to allow the access list. We have to allow from the lower to the higher security zone, right? For that, I have to enable the access list in both firewall 1 and 2. The same thing I enabled for both ASA firewall 1 and 2 for the communication between Cisco 1 and 2. So then only I can ping from Cisco 1 to Cisco 2 and Cisco 2 to Cisco 1. Okay, so this is how we can enable the OSPF routing. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more videos. Thanks and have a wonderful day. Thank you.